Kat Hermes. I'm playing the Friar in Pigeon Creek's production of Romeo and Juliet. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how the Friar sort of plays into the plot and the themes of the play. As I mentioned when we were doing our little get to know you video, I've been in this play more than once, but this is the first time I've ever played one of the adults in the play, which is super interesting because I think one of the major themes of the play is how all of the adults in some way fail in their responsibility for the children that they're in charge of taking care of and looking out for. They've created this culture of violence in which it's impossible for Romeo and Juliet's love to flourish. They refuse to listen to their children and accept their feelings and take their feelings seriously, and that's a lot of what leads to the tragic ending of the play. The Friar in particular, I think, is really interesting because he is genuinely a good and holy man, and he is genuinely trying to help, but he keeps ending up making these decisions that make things worse and worse for Romeo and Juliet. For example, he is one of the adults in the play who has all of the information and is capable of helping them sort of avoid this tragic fate. And he, instead of using that information in sort of an adult way and encouraging them to talk about what's going on, encouraging them to be open, he continues to help them conceal things. He agrees to marry them in secret. He agrees to keep the marriage a secret even after Romeo ends up banished and things start to go really badly and the feud between the families is heating up. And also, finally, he ends up, in order to save himself and avoid getting in trouble for all of these things that he's done, leaves Juliet alone in the tomb at the end when there's no way he can't know what she's going to do. So one of the things I'm really interested in discovering in rehearsal is how this man who's good, who's genuinely trying to do good, continues to get himself drawn into and find himself making these horrible decisions, and then, you know, how does he feel, what is he dealing with at the end when he gives this famously long speech that's essentially recapping the plot of the entire play. So I'm Kat Hermes again, I'm playing the Friar in Romeo and Juliet, and I hope you'll come out and see us.